શાસનપતિ શ્રમણ ભગવાન મહાવીર સ્વામીને મારા ભાવપૂર્વક વંદન. અસીમ ઉપકારી રાષ્ટ્ર સંત પરમ ગુરુદેવ આપ શ્રીના ચરણોમાં મારા ભાવપૂર્વક વંદન. સર્વ ઉપકારી ગુરુ ભગવંતો તથા મહાસિદ્ધિજીને મારા ભાવપૂર્વક વંદન. Since the last few days, we all have been blessed to honor the tapasvis who have been performing the penance of 31 long days. And yesterday, Param Gurudev explained to us what should be the reason while performing the penance, what should be the intention while we perform the penance. Any Aradhak who steps into sadhana performs penance due to 4 reasons. The first being rag, that is because of attachment. To explain to you with an example, we all know that during Paryushan, everybody engages themselves into some kind of penance. Either 8 upas or either 9 upas or maybe even more. Whenever we are young and we go for darshan of the Sant Sadhijis, we all see somebody doing vandana to them with ahobhav. And due to that same reason, we also start doing vandana. We don't know the reason behind performing vandana. We don't know why should we do, but we all perform because somebody else is also doing it. We all do because maybe somebody else whom we know is also performing. In the same way, the first reason is performing penance due to the reason of attachment. The second being performing penance due to tyag, which is either due to some kind of renunciation or due to giving up a few things in our worldly lives. The third being performing penance due to the reason of detachment, that is vairagya. Due to the detachment of feelings of the mohaniya karma. And the last being due to right knowledge. After attaining knowledge, why should we perform penance? Knowing the true reason for performing the penance, knowing the true intention for performing the penance. These are the 4 basic reasons how one comes on to the path of performing sadhana. But what should be the true reason to achieve the 100% result of performing penance? Example, a car is going on the road. Now, will the car move according to the direction of the road, or the car will move because it has a set destination as to where it has to go? Will you all think that just because the road is going, the car is moving, or we have a destination which is designed for us, and because of that, the car has to go according to that direction? What should be the true reason? It is very clear that the car will not go where the road is going, but the car will go where it has to go. In the same way, penance or tapasya is not performed merely by observing others, but it is performed after gaining the right knowledge for doing so. We all know that our body is different from our soul. Once we achieve this realization, one should move on to the path of penance. Penance is not performed by imitation, but penance is performed by self-realization. Penance should be performed with three reasons. The first being to shed all our karmas which are bonded to our soul. The second being to have the realization that the body is different from our soul. And the third, by having the immense strong realization that it is only and only through tapasya and through this penance that all my karmas will shed, and ultimately our soul will be able to achieve the destination, the target, which is moksha. Param Gurudev also explained yesterday that usually everybody who performs tapasya or who steps into sadhana or in their initial days of sadhana always performs penance only by observing others. But yesterday, Param Gurudev guided us that it should be performed only and only after attaining the right knowledge. We all know that once the tapasya is performed, we all have a desire that the Parna Mahotsav should be done in Sanidhya of Param Gurudev. But then Param Gurudev explained that having a smallest desire during penance is also mithyatva, is also wrong belief, is also wrong thinking. We should perform penance only with the ahobhav that I would like to shed all my karmas to achieve renunciation and ultimately achieve moksha. And so, Param Gurudev also explained that having the smallest desire to achieve anything is mithya bhav. And so, one should not aim to achieve blessings from Param Gurudev that my tapasya or the penance is performed with utmost facilities. But one should aim for and one should try to be strong in even the smallest adversity which comes. Performing 30 days of penance with all the facilities around us will not help to shed the karmas, but even performing 1 day of penance with all the adversities will shed all our karmas. So, when we take Pachkan from Param Gurudev, or when we insist that all our tapasya should have no difficulties, should not be the right bhav behind performing tapasya or the penance, but the true bhav for performing penance should be that even all the difficulties come up to us, we should stay strong, and only then it will help in performing the penance with the right thinking and right belief to help shed all our karmas. So these were the 4 reasons that why a sadhak or an aradhak who performs penance should have. Further, moving ahead, adversity helps to make us stronger. Adversity helps us to shed all our karmas. And adversity helps us to even move on to the right path. So, when we perform penance, we should first aim to mentally become strong and not to attain physical comfort. Usually, when one performs penance, one becomes mentally weak and even becomes angry very easily. So while performing penance, one should try to have a cool and a calm mind. Even the smallest adversity comes up to us, and then it will help us in performing the penance with the right knowledge and the right belief. So, from today, we all should aim that while performing penance or while I am beginning to perform all the penance, we should always aim to overcome all our adversities with the right belief, and not just by imitating others or by observing others. One should know that what should be the right knowledge for performing the penance and only then we should begin our tapasya and perform all our tapasyas.